picture when I was 5 years old, and no smile. It's very sad. And I look to this photo and I understand why. Because on that age I remember the first violence from my dad to mom. My father drank a lot, and when he was drunk, he was very aggressive. I was like a mediator between my mom and my dad. I have many scars on my head because, for example, if my dad took a chair and wanted to beat my mom, I ran into between them,
in the way, yeah.
And then he hit me.
Very often when someone goes through those kinds of experiences, and okay, you're defending your mother and you're intervening, but when you grow up, you find you're like your father.
Mm-hmm.
What made the change for you?
I found a booklet on the ground. It was written why. And you have problems, many problems, but why it is so, and how to solve your problem, and so on. And that there was a pastor, and it is written that he will preach. When I went and looked and listened to his sermon, it was. I heard first time about Jesus, and it touched my heart because he never beat people and he never talked ugly words. He was very kind. And then I came home. On this time, my parents were drinking in the kitchen, and I knew that my emotions should go up, and I need to be angry. Why you do this? But then, when I came in, I looked at them, and I started to think, where are my emotions? And then turned to my room, sat, and I'm starting to think, interesting, I feel differently. I think this is the answer, Jesus. He's doing something in my life.
From that experience, you then find yourself being involved with a woman's refuge, with a home that these mothers and children, where the children particularly were at risk, that they would come and stay there for 6 months. But you've got no qualifications. How can you make a difference in a home like that?
Oh, it was very interesting when I came to director and of this organization, temporal home for moms and their children. She didn't ask me, what's your education? That's good. I don't have education. My profession is electrician. But I said I'm a minister in Adventist church. And she said, wow, we just opened this organization, and we need some kind of mentor or spiritual leader who can raise their hurted hearts. There was a table, and then around chairs and sofa, and so women come, sit here. I'm sitting here and just telling about myself. And I said that, dear ones, I would like to tell you that not all men are pigs.
That's a very strong statement.
Yes, but I can't justify men who did violence to you, because it's not normal.
If somebody phoned me, or if I saw a neighbour or a community in my town or city that's going through what you've gone through, what practically should I do?
You need to feel by heart. It's one question. You need to feel that you are in the same shoes. I feel by heart. But if I would, for example, grew up in a very good family, I don't know the answer, because it's difficult to say.
But in a sense you're giving the answer, because you're saying you've got to feel something in your heart.
Yes. It's an engine in my life. That's a place I feel, and I feel them.
But that's something for all Christians. It may not be working with abused women or children, it may be a different area, but God calls us to do things. And what I'm seeing is that when God called you, you didn't refuse. My final question is, where do you see your future?
Among people, among those who have real needs and they don't see light, hope. I would like to tell them that I'm here because I was in the same well and God took care of me. That's why I believe that He can take care of you also.